Hello again, everyone. This is Brian Comer with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, the American Realty Center in Worthington, Ohio. And with me again is my trusty sidekick, Tom. Some call him the Lone Originator Extraordinaire.
Ranger.
The Lone Ranger. But again, Tom, he's the senior loan consultant over here at Cross Country Mortgage. And Tom's with me today because I asked him to come in and talk to us a little bit about the difference between two things that I think a lot of people have a tendency to get confused. And really, it's simply a pre-approval versus a pre-qualification. And again, people ask me, and I sometimes say, great question. Let's get your lender on the phone and make sure that we're all singing from the same page. So, Tom, if you would be so kind, could you kind of tell us the difference between a pre-qualification and a pre-approval when it comes to buying a home?
Yeah, absolutely. So you have to do one to get to the other. So pre-qualification will always come first. Basically, you would fill out an application, whether it's on the phone, internet, with whatever lender you might be using. Essentially, that lender would pull your credit, and then based on the information that you enter into that application for income, assets, etc., they should be able, hopefully, to provide a pre-qualification for you. That's saying, the information you entered in meets the guidelines.
Okay.
And then a pre-approval is the next step further. So at that point, you'd provide some of your upfront documentation, typically things like most recent pay stub, 2 months of bank statements, 2 years W-2s, some other things depending on your specific scenario.
Right.
But those documents would be looked at by an actual underwriter based on the guidelines, and then based on the documentation, we'd be able to give a pre-approval letter for you.
Yeah, and that's really, as a buyer, that's a good position to be in because your offer will be looked upon as probably being a little bit higher quality because you are already at that stage, and it's better than the pre-approval because the pre-approval is, again, it's kind of the prelude, if you will, to the pre-qualification. So if you can have your loan pre-qualified prior to making an offer, I think you come in with a stronger offer as a buyer. So just a couple things here. I want to make sure our folks understand this real quick. And again, probably one of the easy things to do to get Tom engaged is he's got a really cool application URL. Go ahead, tell him what it is. I love it.
Preapprovalwithtom.com.
Yes, it's easy to remember, and it's a good way to engage him. Up in the top right-hand button, you hit the apply button. His phone number, all of his contact information is right there. So if you do have questions about what it takes, what you are looking for, how you want to do it, great resource here to get him involved. So if you have any other questions on pre-approval versus pre-qualification, reach out to me. I'll put my name down or my phone number down in the comment section here. I'll put Tom's on there as well. And one thing that I always have to end with is, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, and share. We do appreciate subscribers. We hope that the content that we're delivering is helpful and useful to you. And with that, Tom, if you have any other closing questions or advice, please feel free. If not, we'll
just reach out early. You don't do it the week before you're searching.
Yeah, we'll be in trouble at that point then.
Yeah.
Again, thanks everybody for listening. We do appreciate your time. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you.